Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal reading, send me a text, 971-354-9504, or you can send me an email to HealersHeartTarot@gmail.com. I have a 10-minute for 20, a 20-minute for 30, and a 30-minute for 40. I also have an emergency reading option if you're looking to get it back a little faster. Since I do try to keep my readings as affordable as I can, sometimes I can get booked out a little bit, but yeah. All right, my beautiful peoples. Messages for Cancer. First card out, Page of Wands, in reverse though. 10 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Swords. The Death card. 5 of Pentacles. What? The Tower. The Hangman. The 7 of Cups. The King of Pentacles. The Fool with, where'd you go? 2 of Swords. Oh, as soon as I got into your energy, Cancer, my throat chakra just went block. I feel like I'm wearing like a collar around my neck. And a lot of the times when you feel that, when you feel like a ball, like a knot in your throat, or when you're starting to have like throat issues or like nasal problems or even ears sometimes, all of that can sometimes be connected to the way that you're communicating yourself. The Page of Wands in reverse is someone that's not saying much. Someone that kind of is keeping a lot of the information that they've learned to themselves, a lot of their passion to themselves, which is not a bad thing, but it can only be a good thing if you're going to express it while you're alone. But if you're holding it all in and you're not expressing it while you're alone, like throwing yourself into isolation on top of throwing yourself into isolation, you're not expressing anything while you're in that energy of isolation. So there's like a little bit of a, like, don't get me wrong, I can feel there's things going on around you. There's an exciting new adventure going on in your life, or there's like a new phase where you can see it very clear that it's coming your way. But there's also this other energy of like not feeling like you can enjoy it or like you can really sit in it. Let me see. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. Clarify the Page of Wands for me, please. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just realizing some of the cards were all messed up. Like, it's so weird. Most of the cards that were flipped over were also the cards that came out. All right. Messages for, I mean, not messages for, but clarify Page of Wands. Clarify Page of Wands, please. Knight of Swords and the 9 of Swords. There's something that you feel you might not be ready for. It could be like a class. It could be a new step in your career. But there's something that you feel a little bit like, am I ready for this? Am I not ready for this? Could I be a good teacher? There's a little bit of self-doubt coming in. But it's like, it's the perfect energy to do any of this. And it's normal for you to also be questioning yourself around this time because Mercury is about to go direct. Mars just went direct. And there's another planet I cannot remember right now. Uranus? I think so. Is about to go direct. So for a little bit, for a short period of time, there's going to be a lot of there's going to be most of the planets are going to be going direct, and you're going to be feeling like things are finally moving in the right direction. But right now, you're going to be feeling a little bit of that, like that first few jitters. You know what I mean? It's normal to be nervous. And there's a part of you that's trying to tell yourself, like, I need to back out. The Three of Swords. I need to back out, or this isn't right. Something isn't going to work out. Something is going to... You feel like you're running into heartbreak, but you're not. You're not running into heartbreak at all. I feel like, but you want to be careful with thinking that, because the more you think it, the more you conjure it up. All right? Our thoughts are the grand manifestors. You know, and so if you're always thinking, like, I'm going to run straight into pain, I'm going to run, so I better sit still, then your life is going to continue to feel that way. You want adventure. You want movement. You want connection. You want collabs. You want, and there's a part of you that felt like at one point you had those things, and then all of a sudden you feel a little disconnected from maybe even your own projects, your own babies, like what you're doing. You just feel like a little bit disconnected. And they're saying, like, if you're going to be isolated, the big part of that is because you're not doing the work when you're by yourself. There's an energy of feeling like a little like, I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. So I'm getting the word, and I hope nobody gets offended by this. I'm getting the word, what is it called? Oh, let me go look it up. No, I can't go look it up. Oh, damn. It's not coming to me. Something complainer. Somebody that likes to tell people about their problems, but anytime you give them a solution, they try and tell you, no, but that's not it. No, but that's not it. Or they try to rebuttal you, or they try to tell you that it's not a problem. So it's someone that I feel an energy of, like, what is it called? It's gonna bother me until I'm able to remember. A something complainer. Because I feel like things are going really good in your life right now, Cancer, but maybe you're used to being in an energy where people give you attention, but for the wrong things. Maybe you're used to feeling like sick, and so you tell people all the time, like, oh, I don't feel good, or my head hurts, or I'm tired, or I'm not like this, and then all of that keeps producing that result. You telling people, or you feeling like, or always talking about the things that you can complain about to other people, but whenever there's a solution, you're not trying to actively work on it. It's just an energy of like, well, if I work, I can't do anything about it. It just is what it is. That's never true. You can always do something about it. And sometimes doing nothing about it is doing something about it. But not in this case. Not in this case. In this case, you can move. You can do something. I just feel like there's a, what is it called? Fucking A. It's going to bother me. What is it called? Something complainer. I don't know. All right, Spirit, tell me about this 10 of Cups in reverse. So I have the 6 of Pentacles. See, the 6 of Pentacles is help. It's someone trying to help you, someone trying to give you advice, someone trying to give you a solution, and you feeling like you can't receive it right now, which is fine. You don't need to do that. Just keep it in your back pocket. You don't even need to tell them that you're going to do it. If somebody gives you advice, just be like, thank you. That's it. You don't have to take it to heart. You don't have to take it as a judgment. There's a part of you, Cancer, that is taking all advice as a judgment. Like, how did you see that? And what part of me made you think that was a problem I had, when you know that it's a problem that you have, right? It's kind of like, if you're struggling with money, and people can tell that you're struggling with money, and you don't want them to know, so then they come to you and they're like, hey, I'll pay for this, or I want to give you some money, and you're like, but why? What is your reason behind it? Like, for what? What are you trying to do? And why are you trying to shame me? It's like that energy. Nobody's trying to shame you. Nobody's trying to anything. It's just your energy can't lie right now. I feel like as much as you're trying to hide inside your shell, you're being seen, Cancer. And the more you try to, you know, hide that energy, the more it will come out and the more triggered you will get. It's kind of like when anything hurts in the body, the more you tense up, the more it's going to hurt. And a lot of the times we think that when we feel pain, our body does, like our body starts to tense up really tight and starts to hold everything in. And that's what happens to our stomach whenever we start to hold too much in. Our stomach like tenses up. That's why some women, when they're giving birth, if they don't work on relaxing, that's why Lamaze classes, they help a lot, because if you learn how to relax through it, then it will go by a lot faster. Because if your body is super tense, then your body is really tight and the muscles won't relax. You need to relax. Otherwise, you're going to be tense in every situation that comes your way. And it's going to be very hard for you to move and maneuver through. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. See, for some of you, it is about money. Maybe you are struggling with a little bit of your finances. Eight of Wands in reverse. For others of you, your money depends on other people having money. The world is hard right now. People are struggling. And so now I'm not telling you to bring down your prices to whatever you don't think your value, what you're worth. Because you can keep your prices where they are, right? But you try to attract a different type of, then that means you're going to have to try to attract a different type of person, or a different type of group of people that do have that abundance to be able to, you know, because for whoever I'm reading for, it could be that. Eight of Wands in reverse. Maybe there was just like a big slowdown to your growth. I am also picking that up. Like, it's just not going as fast as you felt like it should go. And you feel like things have slowed down way too much for you, to the point where it's making you a little uncomfortable. And for some of you, you are in this spotlight. You are being seen by other people. And so other people can see what your triggers are, what you're afraid of, all of these things about you. So I just be careful. Because I could tell there's a little bit of a struggle with that part. Tell me about this Eight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, your plans might also get canceled. So like, this isn't for everybody, but if you have like a job that's in a different place, or if you have like a meeting where you're supposed to get money, or like I'm picking up like if you're a comedian and you go to like a different city, there's a chance that that club might shut you down that night and you won't get paid, or something like that. Like a couple of your shows might get canceled, or like a couple of your meetings might get canceled. Like if you have a potential client, and there's a chance that that might go through. All of that is because you need to go, like it's an actual, go within and truly do the work. Like don't go within and isolate yourself and distract yourself with screen time, or distract yourself with sex, or with, drinking, or with things that aren't going to bring you too much. The whole thing of life is purpose. Like it's trying to find purpose. What is my reason for doing this? What is my reason for getting up? And if I love that we have this idea that for some people, yes, some people do have a purpose to be a mother. And they wake up every single day. They wake up at 4 a.m. and they're happy as hell, like getting the baby ready and taking care of their family. But they are happy. That's the key word here, happy. If you cannot be happy in what you're doing, then that is not a part of your purpose. Of course, some things are going to, there's a difference, right? There's some things that are not always going to make us happy that we still need to do. But I'm not telling you to disregard those. Just because it's not a part of your purpose doesn't mean you don't do them. There's still responsibilities you have to take care of. I'm saying that a big part of your life does have to revolve around your purpose, around what you came here to do. Other than that, you're gonna start to feel like I'm not doing anything and it's not working out. For some of you, you got on a road and the universe didn't say that was your final destination. You're off to another place. And there's a part of you that's trying to hold on to how it was, because maybe you received some type of success from it, but not the type of success you're meant to have. And you're afraid of the success you're meant to have, and you're afraid of the success that didn't come your way fast enough. So now there's a part of you that doesn't even want to try it, because you're like, it's not going to work out if I go in that direction, because You feel like in some way you failed. You did not fail. You got somewhere and you made a lot of money, and even if you didn't make a lot of money, you learned a lot from it. You gained so much from this experience. And now there's this other part that you're going to have to go through. But in your mind, you're telling yourself like, no, I don't want to go and learn something else. I don't want to go and do anything else, because then I'm going to go do that and I'm going to fail again. This wasn't a failure. Stop making it a failure. That's what's stopping you from being able to move forward into your next, phase of your life. Your guides are protecting you, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety. The Nine of Swords. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. The Queen of Wands could be connecting with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. There could also be this isn't for everybody, but there could be an Empress or someone that does hold the qualities that you're looking for that is triggering the shit out of you right now. Maybe this person has just certain things that you would like for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can have it too. I mean, this just where we lose ourselves is when we keep looking at theirs. Because the more you envy someone, I'm not telling you that it's just, I don't even feel like it's that. I feel like it's more, that that's who you are inside, and you want that part of you to be expressed. But there's a fear of expressing that part, and fear that people will not accept it, or that people will look at you and or think that you're trying to be something you're not, or people will think that, fuck what people think. So what is with that? Why are we on what people would think? It's 2023. This is not the 70s anymore. That's not something that should still be holding our mind. Because I feel like there's a lot of that. You are meant to stand in your Queen of Wands / Empress energy as well. And I'm not just saying this to my feminines. I'm saying this to like my masculines. You're meant to, you can also go back and forth and shift. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. And the whole purpose of enlightenment is to be able to integrate them both into ourselves. The feminine energy stands in her creative energy, and she knows what to do. She knows how to get from point A to point B, C, D, E, and all the way through. Because her mind tells her to, right? And things come towards her that make life easier. And that's the way you are meant to live. But if you hold back, it's kind of like when you're in an accident. If you tense up, it's more likely that you're going to get hurt. But if you allow yourself to just kind of relax, which is very hard to do, I get it, especially when it's a big accident. But if you allow, it's proven that if you're allowed to relax, it's more likely that you'll survive. I don't know why that is. It just is. Tell me about this Queen of Wands / Empress. For some of you, there is a feminine energy. I could be reading for a masculine, someone that you want to run towards. But you've been moving very slowly towards this feminine. This feminine captivates you in a lot of ways. They have a very strong, beautiful energy. And the thing is that this person gives you a lot more. My masculine, I'm reading for a masculine right now. This feminine gives you a lot more than you've ever received from it. Like all of your partners together. This feminine is very, very powerful. But this feminine does trigger your abandonment issues. They trigger your insecurities. They trigger your fear of rejection, just all kinds of fear. And it feels like you have this desire to speed up and go towards this feminine, but at the same time there's no, but I will only bring harm, I will only cause problems, I can't speak my mind, I can't tell her how I feel. There's a lot of anxiety here in speaking the truth about what you really feel for this feminine, because there's an energy of, I fucked it all up. The 10 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We had everything. And it really is that 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We had everything and I fucked it up, and I didn't see you. I didn't appreciate you when I had the chance. I should have loved you more. I'm hearing the song Worst Case Scenario. Or this, and now I'm hearing the song When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. Because I feel like now my feminines, you're enjoying yourself, and my feminines, there is a chance that you did all of this work already, and you are, and once this does go through, maybe that's why this even had to break up, because you needed to evolve, because this was fucking with your own triggers, your own insecurities way too much, to the point where you lost yourself in this relationship too, and now you have to find yourself again, right? And so I feel like this person is like, they lost themselves, they're finding themselves, you lost yourself, you're finding yourself. There is a possibility of you guys being able to try it again, but I feel like you're both not on that right now. You both right now, your focus needs to be yourself and how you're going to take care of that self and provide for that self and love that self, instead of needing someone else to come through and do it for you so that they can give you fake validation. It never lasts. But there is someone that wants to come through and make things right with you, because they feel like they really fucked things up. Like, I'm sorry, it was always you. This person probably had like multiple options open at all times. Yeah, 7 of Cups. With the 7 of Cups, as I'm saying, yeah, this person, yeah, Knight of Wands. This person could have cheated a lot. Now, I'm not telling you to go back to a cheater, but if that's not something that makes or breaks a relationship for you, and you can still go back and you do notice some change in this masculine, if you're open to it, go for it. But if you're the type that holds on and you're the type that doesn't know how to let go, then please don't do it. And please don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. All right, I feel like doing one of these for you guys. All right, what is the overall advice for my Cancers? Truth be told. Yeah, it's all loud. Okay, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they have to say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are, what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in an area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledge it. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. I love it. You're doing that. You're doing it. So it's not even a matter of like, how are you going to do it? It's when. But you got this, my loves. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I'll talk to you later. Bye, my loves.